what even is this video? Hi guys. Okay, so basically I have to do a lot of organization and I figured let me take you guys along with me. So basically what the point of this video is, and basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm basically going to be doing a lot of organization. So I have a couple of cards that I need to put into decks that are foils. These are like new cards that I've gotten. So I have to do this. So these are actually all for Marchesa, and then this is for AC, and this is for ladies. And I have to just move around a lot of stuff. I have to like get a lot of stuff organized, figure out what cards I still need on my wish list. So I figured I would just like kind of like take you guys along with me, and we would just like have ourselves like a little bit of a chit chat, right? Like let's just have a great time. So basically I realized that I don't have perfect fits. Okay, great. I do have perfect fits. They're actually in, I have to just go grab them. Okay, so we can't work on this project right now because I'm too lazy to go and get them. But this is for that deck. Okay, let's go work with AC for a second because I have to throw Fabled Passage in there because AC doesn't really have a lot of, like, what's it called? It has a lot of like basics in it and stuff. Anyways, so what I was gonna say is, are these the same? They have to be the same, right? These are totally the same. Okay, because I got this in an order. And well, hold up. Okay, because basically I have this thing where one of my sleeves is like, it's like dirty, and I have to I wanted to replace it. Like the back of it is dirty. To be honest with you, I don't really remember what card it is. I think it might be an Eternal Witness. It's either like an Eternal Witness or it's a land. Is it this one? No. It's pretty obviously noticeable. Okay, so basically as we're going through this, I'm gonna basically go through this and I'm gonna update like my wish list with you guys and figure out like cards that I'm like, okay, I don't really want to put. This is it, I'm pretty sure, right? Please tell me this is it. I just have like weird stains on some of these and I like don't understand why. But anyways, I gotta figure out like what cards are foil, what cards need to be foil. Like this one's also like got a thing. What is going on with these sleeves? It's so funny. So these are the mattes. Are these Ultra Pro mattes? Is that what they are? Is that what they're called? Anyways, and I have had a lot of luck with them, but for some reason, okay, I guess it was this one. This isn't even as bad as I thought that it was, and it was on the Swiftfoot boots. I also like, do you like how I said it was like Eternal Witness, and it wasn't even Eternal Witness. Anyways, so I have to get myself organized. So we're gonna actually go through this deck first because we're already here, and I'm basically gonna pull out all the cards that I don't have foil and basically add them to my wish list because my wish list needs to get updated, and then I'll flip you guys around and then you guys can see. You guys can see me. But this is AC. So, okay, the first thing we need to do is we need to find, I need to take out a land. And I think I'm going to take out an island. And I think I'll take out this island. This is pretty art. I will say. I'm not going to lie. This is actually really cool art. This is from Ikora, I believe. Okay. And then I'll put this in our box. But yeah, and for some reason, and you know what's really weird about these sleeves too, y'all, is like I don't have extras. It's like super weird. I normally have extras like all my other, and for some reason I don't. So, okay, let's go through this and let's find out all of our foils. And basically, like I said, I'm gonna add them to the list because like rapid hybridization, like, do I need this in foil? Yeah. Also, how stunning is this breeding pool? Do you love it? Psychrift. Okay, so pretty much I'm just pointing out all the cards. Okay, if I don't pull a card out, it means I'm probably thinking I won't play with it anymore. This is actually getting replaced. I'm gonna put this at the top because I ordered a Scoot Swarm, and this card is fine, but Scoot Swarm is, well, Scoot Swarm, so that's going in there. And yeah, some of these I'm like, okay, will I realistically, like, do I need Triumph of the Hordes? You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a card that I think is gonna, like, come out. Because I don't think I need Triumph of the Hordes in AC. Like, I just don't think I need it. Like, I feel like it's just kind of, it's just, like, you know. And, like, some of these, again, too, I'm like, and now I can really sit and think about it and be like, okay, do I want to run this card? You get what I'm saying? Like, this card, I'll tell you right now, Anticipation Field is gonna come out. This is one of the next cards that's gonna come out. Reliquary Tower, yeah. Yeah, okay. Also, too, yeah, the cards in this deck, a lot of these were just pulls from cards like I already had, so, which is really exciting. Rejuvenating Springs, I do like this card, yeah, I do want that card in there. Ponder, I did grab that card, didn't I? So the other thing as well, too, that I'd like to discuss is I feel like I do need a command tower for. Another thing, you know what was I even going to say? I don't even truly know. Okay. Thought Vessel. Yeah. This will probably come out. Did we go through this deck already? Do I have 2 Myriad Landscapes in this deck? Hold on. If I have 2 Myriad Landscapes in this deck, 1, I'm gonna laugh. And 2, you can also yell at me and be like, Tracy, you were playing with an illegal commander deck. It's kind of a funny thing to have 2 of. I just could have sworn that I saw a Myriad Landscape in this pile. Okay, anyways, thought I was going crazy. Okay. Anyways, moving on with our life. Okay, so basically, this is the stack of cards that I still need to get in foil. Yeah, it's quite a bit. I mean, that's quite a big stack. And then it's like, do I want to play with, like, realistically, like, all of these cards? Oh, it was Field of Ruin. Why did I get this card confused with Myriad Landscape? Those are different cards. Anyways. The other 2 as well to consider is, like, will I run, like, Ponder, Brainstorm, and Preordain? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm really happy with this deck. But anyways, I'm going to set this deck aside because we're going to have to go through it at a later point. And like I said, I'm just going to stick this card on top because it needs to... It's coming out once I get that Scoot Swarm. Okay, what is the next deck that I want to do? I think I'm just going to pull a deck at random, and the next one was Ladies. I need to find my... Biden of Thassa, and I need to switch it up. Okay, so basically, here's the deal with Ladies, is I actually am going to be taking out a couple more of the, what are those cards called? Here, I will find them and I will tell you. Captain Sisay is like a maybe, so I don't know if I want to set that card aside. This card's coming out because I'm going to put a Tri-Land in it, and I already have it on my list. These cards, the Talisman cards, I'm going to take out. I think I have 3 more. I already have a list of cards that I would like to get. And then lands are a little bit tricky because I'm waiting on the lands, the other ones to match when I get to there. I'll show you this card doesn't exist in foil. How sad. That truly is devastating. Let's just talk about it. The other thing as well that I'm like, I want to think about is like, and this is an interesting deck because basically I have a lot of like Death and Taxes types of cards in here. So for example, I have Fate Spinner. I love this card, but I'm also going to put this card in, what's the deck called? Grand Arbiter. And so I'm like, do I want to? But I think I do because I really like that card a lot. I really enjoy Fate Spinner. But when we get to other cards, these are the ones that I'm talking about. I'm waiting on these to match. So anyways, wow, this deck is way more foil than I thought. And that's actually really insane. I love it. I didn't realize that I actually had so many foils in this deck, which is really cool. I didn't realize I had that. That's cool. Why is this deck like almost all foil? This is actually insane. Aside from like the lands. This is another interesting card to me. I have Diabolic Intent in here. This is really, really expensive for the foil. And I just don't know, like, I will want to run this card, but I don't think I want to add it to my list because I kind of want to wait until this card gets a reprint, so I'm not even going to add it to my list. I do that sometimes with cards. I just will not put it on the list if I'm, like, waiting for it to get a reprint, so. Okay, well, this deck is insanely and ridiculously already foiled. Like, the only things that we really have gotten through that aren't are, like, breeding, like the lands. Okay, this is another thing, too. So, basically what I want to do is this card I'm actually going to take out of the deck, and I'm going to actually put in, I'm going to put this in Marchesa, This card I really like. I do really enjoy this card, but I think it better suited in there, so I'm going to do that. I don't need to do anything with this right now, so I'm just going to set it aside. This card, however, I am going to set aside because I do need to get this card in foil because I love Anafenza, and every time I play with it, I just get so happy. This card doesn't exist in foil. It's quite devastating, if you ask me. Shard Convergence. I think I'll add that to the list. That's a card that I probably won't ever get a reprint, which truly is tragic. And there's that by Nathasa. I already have a foil Soul Ring on this. Wow, this deck is all foil except for like the lands. That's insane. The other one is I thought I had the other Thalia in here, but I didn't see it. But maybe I just missed it because that's also a possibility. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea, guys. So I'm gonna put this in. Wow, there's like 2 cards. It's like really insane. I threw Shard Convergence in there, honestly, like as a yeah, let's throw this card in here. And I like it. I think it's a really good card. I'm gonna set those aside over there, and then we'll deal with that at another point. Okay, Green is interesting because I've been thinking a lot lately about the mana acceleration in this deck, and I want to up it a little bit more. So I'm actually going to be pulling out cards that I want to possibly like I'm going to pull out the mana acceleration card so I can see what I have and then figure out what I don't need. Rhythm of the Wild's already on my list. This is a card that might come out, so I'm gonna just not put that on there. I don't remember if I have Seedborn Muse on my list, so I'm gonna pull that out. Yeah, like see, like Farseek, I'm gonna like pull that out so that I can keep track of the cards that I already have. Farazeri I will obviously run, so I do need that. Bonder's Enclave, apparently I didn't have an extra foil of that. This one's tough to me though because I'm so color sensitive. I do really like this card, but it's not, it doesn't offer me colored mana, so I'm a little hesitant. But I do really like it. I'm gonna set it aside for it right now because I just really don't know. I have to think about that one. Adrian I already have on my list. Hammer Perforce I need foil, apparently. I didn't know that. Greaves, Elemental Bond's already on my list of cards to get. Putting these in like a weird situation. Windbrisk Heights. That's one that might come out in the future. These lands I like, but I don't know how much I love it in this deck because I feel like I need to be quick. I'm gonna actually put this card aside and then put that with the basic. Path to Exile, I actually think I am gonna do something with that. I'll show y'all in a bit. Crows and Verge. I feel like these are really expensive. I'll have to look that up. Okay. And also too, have I been not grabbing, same thing with Beautiful Promenade, like I just would rather run a basic at this point, you know what I'm saying? Karametra, yeah, Karametra staying in there. This card too, every time I draw this, I'm just like not happy. I just wish it was a basic, you know what I'm saying? This card I actually need to take out because but I don't know why I'm setting it here. I have a mental note of this because I'm actually gonna give this to Paul. It's a good card, Gratuitous Violence. But it's just very mana expensive and he's gonna put it in Joda. So okay, so here's what I'm noticing is I've got a nice little stack here of cards I need to throw on my list. This is not the only mana acceleration. Like, I'm tripping. I didn't, okay, and also I should have specified, I was pulling out the instant and sorcery, primarily sorcery mana acceleration. I wasn't pulling out my, like, rocks or anything like that, but there's no way that I have just those, because I thought that I had some, yeah, thank you. Like, I have a Cultivate. How many people were watching that? Like, Tracy, get your life together. I am so sorry. I don't have things together in my life. Yeah, and, like, I have, like, cards like this, right? Like, I'm not going to pull it out. I'm interested in, like, the sorceries at this point. You feel me? You feel me? Like, yeah, Kodama's Reach, Rampant Growth. Okay, I was just not focused. So yeah, anyways, this is coming out. When I get another mana acceleration, this is coming out for that, because I just need so much mana in this deck, y'all. Like, I just need so much mana. Does this card come in foil? I don't know. I haven't drawn this card in so long, which is honestly, like, that should be a crime. Like, let's be real, that card is great. Okay, Canopy Vista. I don't know how I feel about this card. I don't think it's exceptional. Again, I just feel like these days, guys, I just want basics. Okay, so basically, this is good info and things to have quick. I don't have like a 3 visits in here, for example, but like this deck could really benefit from a 3 visits. So I want to add probably like another 3 visits, and then I have to think about another one that I want to throw in because I need to get like another 2 because this deck is very expensive. Like it just has so many things. So yeah, y'all. Oh, and then I'm gonna set these 2 because like I said, I'm gonna trade these all with basics. I'll probably just do 1, 2, 3 of the basics because every time I draw them, I just wish that I had a basic instead, you know. And to be real with you guys, I don't feel like I'm in the popular majority of people, but I just feel like I just want basics. You know what I'm saying? This is Omnath, and we should be running through this actually pretty quickly because a lot of these cards are very expensive in the foil and all that jazz. So Delving Season is ridiculously expensive foil, and it's already on my list of things to get. So Ranger's Path. Yeah, I feel like this card's 30 cents for the foil. Sort of the Animist. This card might come out at some point, so I'm going to hang on to it because, yeah. Cabaret Courtyard, yeah. Fires, yeah. How cool is this Spanish Cultivate? It's so cool. Ghost Town I do like. I don't know if this card actually comes in foil, so I'm just going to not... We're just not going to talk about it because I don't remember if it comes in foil or not. Parallel Zardian Wisdom foil. It's a very expensive. Mountain Valley. I don't feel like this card's very good. I think I should just replace it with the basic. What do y'all think? I wish you could just be here and give your opinions because I would really love to hear them, but I can't do that. Let's just do that. There was another land too that when I get to it, is it this one? I don't know if it's this one. This one's okay. There's another land that I'm thinking of that I really wanted to take out because every time I draw it, I just get mad. And whenever you draw a magic card, like, you shouldn't get mad. This card is called Terraria Generator. One, it bothers me that it's in a different language. When I forget what this card does, and 2, it just needs to be a basic. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, a lot more of this deck is full than I thought. This is a really fun adventure. I'm going to put that on Discovered Paradise back. Ash Barrens, Brass Bounty. I've not drawn this card yet, and I can't wait to. Creative Being with $7 million. This is like I won't add it to my list because I know that it's going to be really expensive, and I'm just going to wait until it gets reprint. I know I need that card in full. You get what I'm saying? Riveteer's Outlook. Decimate's a card that I just realistically, like, Burgeoning Starting Mist. Decimate's a card that I just have never drawn, so I'm like, do I know if this card is good or not? I don't. I never draw it. So anyways, and these are very inexpensive. So, and if realistically, like, if I buy it and then I just decide later on to, like, not run it, because that's, like, sometimes that can happen is, like, you think a card's going to be good and you play with it and you're like, nah, don't really love it. So that can be that. So I'm going to throw that stack there. What is this deck? Ooh, Grand Arbiter. This was actually the deck that kind of inspired this video. I need a lot of foils in this deck, so this section's going to be a massive. Meddling Mage, I already know. Hollowed Fountain I'm also going to set aside because I do need this, and I think I want to get the, what is the card called that I'm thinking of? It's the borderless one, the really, really, really pretty one. Propaganda. Yeah, we need that card foil. That's insane. Bribery is very expensive in foil, so I'm not going to add it there. Yeah, we'll add Flooded Strand to the list. Consecrated Sphinx another one because I feel like it's really expensive. Enter the Infinite needs a reprint. It's very expensive in the foil. Temple of Alignment, I might not always have this card in here, so it'll probably come out because I am kind of sensitive with mana. I don't know if I'll continuously play with this card, so I don't want to put it on there. That's not foil. Okay, I was like looking at it and I was like, am I losing my mind? Also, too, you know, one thing that I was thinking of, is that foil? No. One thing that I was thinking about, too, as I was doing this, is I was like, oh, I already have that on my list. Never mind. Also, I just got this counterspell. What do you guys think? I really like it. Traveler's Amulet. I don't know if this is a card that I will always play with. Mox Amber is another card, too, that is really expensive, the foil, and I'll just wait until this gets a reprint. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So I was going to also talk about lands as well in this, but I feel like this video is going to be really long already, and I don't know if you guys are just going to want to, like, sit here and, like, listen to me the whole time. This needs to be a basic, so that needs to happen. I'm gonna set that to here because I need to just go and grab my basics because that needs to happen. And like some of these two are realistically not very expensive. I already have that on my list. Apparently I have a full Pognifier in this deck. So basically what I want to do, I get it. I'm a princess. You don't need to tell me. Basically, I want all my lands to match in my different decks. And I have kind of like lands everywhere in different places. So like I want to get, for example, like, do I have any in this deck? I don't remember what set they were in. No, I don't. I'm not going to go through the rest of it. But anyways, I just want all my lands to match, okay? I recognize this fact. I get it. But this video is going to be really long, and I hope that you're okay with it because this is my life. Okay. Mugus is next. We're also not doing, we're not even talking about all my commander decks. I didn't pull out Alila and I didn't pull out zombies because those are decks that I don't play super often and I really wanted to prioritize these. Also, I just got this the other day and I know it's a sticker version and I know I'm not normally a fan of that, but guys, this is a blueberry land and it makes me laugh. So I had to share that with you. Okay. So Mugus is seriously, I'm having so much fun with this deck these days. This is on my list. This I need in foil, and I don't know why I haven't bought it because I guarantee you this card is like 13 cents. Bedevil is a card that I don't know. It is artifact because I have so much creature removal, so this is kind of a like, I don't know if I'm gonna have it. This card is ridiculous and I love it. Kavrik is so fun. Diabolic Intent, same thing. It's very expensive for the foil. Bloodstain Mire, I do need him foil, don't I? Skull Clamp, I don't like any of the versions that come with foil. This card needs a reprint. Disciple of Bolas is a weird one for me because I'm like, I don't know how good this card is. I've also made so many upcoming changes to this deck. Like, I've made so many changes in this deck, and I need to test out the rest of the deck and see how good it is because I do think that this card is really good, but I don't know if it works in the current build. You feel me? Love this card, 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 this card. Oh my gosh, like this deck is so fun. This card's coming out. I don't know what's going in its place. So I'm going to set it aside so I can remind myself that I need to do that. Love this card. I need a foil of that. I also should need a foil of that bounce land. How cool is this luxury suite? How cool. We love it. We love it, we love it, we love it. Does this card come in foil? I don't know. I need a foil of this, but they're very expensive, so I'm not adding it to the list. This card, do I want this card in this deck, or should this just be a basic? Like, this card's fine. I don't know. We'll keep it in there for now. It's there, you know? I have this on my list already. Just because, well, okay, guys, when we talk about the Commander Legends, when I do that video, I'm so hyped to talk about this card because this card is awesome and I'm hopefully it gets a reprint. It's very expensive right now. This is the same card, it's very expensive, so I'm not adding it to there. Demonic Tutor, I have to figure out what art I like of that. Knight's Whisper, I actually have quite a bit of card draw in this deck, and I know you're like, Tracy, you're gonna cut a card draw. I know, can we just take a moment? But yeah, I'm reading this get a reprint. This foil is ridiculous last time I checked, but I'm gonna set it aside because I want to see if that's changed. Phyrexian Obliterator, I do like this card, but I feel like every single time I draw it, I never get its effect off, so I don't really have a strong opinion about it. You get what I'm saying. How do I not have a foil Charmer for expense? That seems like a crime. And Goblin Bombardment is I don't know, because again, I've made so many changes to the deck, so it's just kind of like whatever. I know this Bitter Blossom isn't foil, but it is very pretty, and I really like it. I already have that on my list. I already have this on my list. Razaketh, the Meta Cup is on my list. Razaketh is an interesting one. Again, in the current build, in the current situation, I feel like it works, but again, I put so many new cards in this deck recently that I'm like, what am I doing? Also, Runescar Demon, you know what? I didn't grab that out, but I want to remember that I'm going to put this card like this so that I remember. Hopefully, I'll remember all of the changes that I want to do because we're talking about 17 million decks today. I don't know. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? I think we have 2 decks left to talk about. Okay, we'll save Riku for last because Riku's just so fun. Oh, okay, so this is what I was saying. So I want all my lands to match, right? And the lands that I want in Angels are these because I think they're really like fitting. Like these are pretty too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like these are kind of like understated for the foil. Anyways, I need to deal with lands, but is it happening today in this current situation? No, we're talking about other things today. Okay, This card's on my list, Archangel of Ties. It's only been printed one time and it's so good. I don't think I have drawn this card. And to be very honest with you, I don't know how good this card is because it's not destroyed. I don't know how I feel about it. They get lands off of it. Do I realistically care? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just show up. Oh, you know what I also forgot to? Okay, I'm going to pull this card aside because I want to talk to you guys about the Secret Lair that we bought. This card doesn't exist in foil as far as I'm aware. Neither do these. They need to get printed. This is on my list too. I would really love to see these get a reprint. Prismatic Vista is really good. I really, really enjoy that card. This card doesn't exist in foil. It's truly tragic. I really like this card. I drew it the other day and I played with it and it draws you quite a bit of cards. It's really, really nice. In monocolored decks. Yeah, like this card, I like sort of the Animist in here, but I feel like in Omnath, I just don't think it's as well. Okay, I'm pulling Linvala because these are ones that I need to get. Wow, there's quite a bit of foil cards in this deck that I was not aware of. Herald's Horn. Does this card exist in foil? Let's put it aside and let's check. We'll just check. Wow, this deck is really shiny. Thorough Investigation does not come in foil. This card I have not drawn yet and I'm testing it, so I do not know, and I don't want to buy the foil if I don't know how it is. I'm gonna get the one in Commander Legends when this comes out. I'm gonna get this, so I don't need to do that. Okay, so realistically, and the cards that we really talked about in this deck are either like lands that I need foil or I am waiting on, or they're already on my list. So I pulled these aside because I actually have to go and get the Secret Lairs, so I'm gonna go get those in a minute, but we're first gonna do Riku and then we will call this section of the video done. I really hope that this video is interesting for you guys and I hope that you're not super bored. I've never done something like this before and I feel like, you know, I just don't know. Okay, Riku. There's some fun stuff in here. Okay, remember how with Rain we pulled out a lot of the, I pulled out a lot of the lands that I wanted to make basics. And another thing I did in that deck is I pulled out my mana acceleration. I actually want to do the same thing in here. I'm actually going to pull out the rocks itself because I just need to know what I have because I just don't know. So like I'm going to do that, okay? Birds I don't need to pull out because like I know I run birds. This land I get mad whenever I draw it, so I just don't want to subjugate myself to that, you know. It's just like life's too short to just be unhappy when you draw magic cards. You get what I'm saying? Again, Soul Ring I don't need to pull out. This is another one that too, it's like I'm sensitive to my colors, but I need more of like, I just don't, that's not a card that I want to draw. Okay. Reliquary Tower foil is already on the list. This deck is gonna go for these lands. I just think it fits Riku so well. Like they're so detail oriented. I love these, by the way. These are some of my all-time favorites. Again, this card, every time I draw it, I get upset. Like, why do I want to do that to myself? I do need that card in foil. Mirror Pool foil is actually ridiculously expensive. Fun fact, let's say. Psychic foil is already on my list. Because of course it is. This card doesn't exist in foil. Tragic. Fiery Isolated is another one that should just be a basic. You get what I'm saying. Nature's Lore, Cultivate, Thought Vessel. I have Breeding Pool foil and Stomping Ground foil, but did I have the other land foil? What was it? Steam Vents. I don't. Okay, so let me pull it out, and then let me pull out the other ones because I don't know what sets. I try to get like matching-ish sets. Were these in the same? These were in the same cycle, but I don't think the other one is. Okay, I'll pull that out. Okay, I've got Sylvan Scrying. That's great. Talisman. Reality Shift foil's already on the list. Okay, I feel like I missed some of the mana acceleration, so I'm just gonna like rerun through. Yeah, see, like I just missed two. Like, how many of you were like, Tracy, what are you doing? Like this, I don't need to pull out, but I needed to figure out just making sure that I have all the things that I need to. I just want to make sure. I need so many Psychra foils. I think that's like one of the cards that I need foil the most of. And I do need that Reliquary Tower foil, and it is on the list, and it is something that I'm going to get in my upcoming order. So yeah, what I need to do is I need to like cross-reference and like double check the mana acceleration cards that I have and make sure I have all the ones that I need, and then I need to add, I don't remember if I have Steve again, and I need to get Rapid Hybridization, and I need to get Super Moose. Those might be on the list, I honestly don't remember, and these just need to become basics, because this I might go in and I might go through my other decks off camera, and I might just grab the pretty shiny basics that we talked about. Yeah, because like I said, I just want this to be basics. Okay, so let's put this aside. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do right now, because we went through all the decks that I wanted to go through, and we don't need to go through Tassiger because it's fully foil, is what I am going to do right now is I'm going to get the sleeves for the cards for Teysa, so we can perfect fit these, and I'm going to get the cards for Angels, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. These are the cards that I wanted to show you guys. We did get the Secret Lair. I have not purchased a Secret Lair in a very, very, very long time. To be very honest with you, I have not been a huge fan of a lot of the Secret Lairs. And that has just been like the big thing. And this one really immediately, as soon as I saw it, I was immediately like, I need this, because I absolutely have wanted Linvala foil for so long, and as you guys could see in the video, I really didn't have a lot of foils left in Angels, so it was just one of the last ones, and I was just like, this is so exciting. And I already had the Seraph Sanctuary foil, but it already came with this, so I was like, you know what, anyways, I'm really hyped. So that was Angels. Okay, so now I've got, like I said, I've got my Herald's Horn set aside. I really don't think that card comes in foil, but we will definitely check once we flip around, and I'll show you guys that. So I'll set those cards aside. Okay, so what we are doing right now is we are figuring out Teysa. So these are the slots that I have left in the deck, like, and then the rest of the deck, and I filmed that video like a while back. But these are the cards that I ended up getting, which you guys will see. And I actually, in that video, I talked about pretty much all of these, I think. So basically, but if you didn't watch that video, basically I'm making Marchesa, and it is going to be Queen Marchesa specifically. And it is going to be, oh, I'm so sorry. This is for ladies. We got confused. Okay, well, we'll make that change. I'll probably do that off camera. Anyways, oh, actually, you know what? Let me do it right now. I lied, because I want to grab, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 1-for-1 trade with the Imposing Sovereign, because I already talked to you guys about that, and that to me makes a lot of sense. So I just have to find that, but I think it was towards the back of the stack. Anyways, so I don't even remember what I was saying. My mind is like in 17 million different places in this video, because there's like so many thoughts going on. Yeah, and one thing you will notice too is I didn't really talk a lot about like lands in this video, and I don't really know why I did that. There's an Opposing Sovereign, so I'm just gonna grab Perfect Fit and then Perfect Fit. This is Rumor Gatherer. I'm throwing this in ladies. I think this card is actually not too bad, so I'm gonna play with it. And this, realistically, like, if this card doesn't work, it literally was like 20 cents for the foil, so realistically, could we be that upset about it? Nope, I guess I just missed it in my list. So that is for ladies, and then I'm adding it to my list right now. Yeah, I'm not talking about lands in this video because I just feel like, guys, I like couldn't really deal with lands in this video. I went fully intended to do that, and then it just did not happen. I was like, oh yeah, like I'll go through and I'll change out lands, and like I said, and do that whole thing. That's just like a whole separate project, and like there's the F1 race that's going to be happening soon today, and I want to make sure, you know, I'm not missing that. Like, I'm going to be on time for my F1 race, so you know, that's going to be a thing that we do. Oh, you know what I'm also realizing too, guys, is, and I don't think I said this, but I'm actually going to be taking out Seaborn Muse of not ladies. I'm going to be taking Seaborn Muse out of Rain. I have a couple of cards that I think I talked about that I wanted to take out, but anyways, I wanted to do that because I feel like every time I draw it, that deck's like a tap out deck. I don't really have a lot of like tap out decks. I feel like I don't often have decks like that, But for some reason, in this specific one, I just kind of do. So anyways, I also think another thing that I did is I took Path to Exile of Rain because I think I have the foil in here, but I don't think the art fully goes. So I'm actually just going to look for that, and then I'm going to take it out and then put that other Path to Exile, because this is for, what is this deck called? I'm also realizing that I already have this on my list, but I have to, no, because I actually need 2 of them. So wait, do I need 2? No, I'm setting that card aside. I accidentally have 2. Yeah, so I have this Path to Exile art for Rain Marchesa, sorry, and I just don't feel like this art fits, so let me like change that out. And then, okay, so I accidentally pulled a foil Victimize out. I'll just grab this Path to Exile. Not that this Path to Exile art realistically goes, but I want this one in Rain, so it's going in there. And I've been meaning to actually make that change in that deck for a while. So, anyways, this art will just have to do, and then I think there's actually, I want to say it's the Gideon's collection or something like that. The art fits a little bit more. So I'll do that. But anyways, I don't need this. I did not realize that I already have this foil. I only need 1, so I actually have to set that aside. And then how many cards do we still need for Rain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. Well, actually it's 7 because I need the commander too. So anyways, let's put that aside so that we can do that. And then basically I'm going to then flip you guys around. And we are going to add these cards to my list, and we're gonna do all this other stuff, and then we'll get ourselves more organized. All right, y'all, welcome to part 2. Also, I got my haircut, and when you guys are seeing this, is gonna be much later, but I actually got my haircut back in March, so that's the sitch. Okay, this is my wish list. I've talked about this before. I keep track of this, and it just really, really helps me keep track of things. The cards that are bolded I go by price, so I start with the cheaper stuff and then I work my way up. That just makes sense to me. Anyways, that's just the gist. Okay, so basically we have a lot of things to do now that we went through all the decks. I like to first start with probably the smaller piles and the cards that are like literally right in front of me, which is I needed to take off the Victimize, the second Victimize, because I don't need it for Marchesa. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. Y'all should see my desk. It is a disaster. Anyways. Okay, the next thing I have is I want to check to see if Herald's Horn comes in foil, because that is for this. And let me move you guys. Okay. All right, I just moved you guys a little bit because I want to make sure that you guys can see that. Okay, Herald's Horn foil. Commander Legends, Battle for Baldur's Gate, Jumpstart. These are none of these are foil. This foil? It is. No, it's not. Hold on. Herald's Horn. Surge foil. I don't know what that is. That's that. Do I like this art, though? I really don't like this art, actually. Okay, I'm going to nix on that. And then I'll just wait until it gets, like, a reprint. Hopefully in Commander Legends. That would be super, super rad. Okay. The next stack of cards that I have is for Omnath. And so the first thing that I have is a Cabaret Courtyard foil, which I know is really inexpensive, but I don't know how to spell Cabaret because that is quite the word, Courtyard foil. And I'm going to build that because I'll probably get that in my next Magic order because it's not very expensive. I also have Ranger's Path, which I don't actually know what set this, wait, what set is this? M13. I'll probably only ever mention M13. Hasn't it? Is it expensive? It is like $3 for the foil. That is crazy. Okay, and then I also have Fires of Yavimaya. I'm actually shocked that I don't have that foil in Omnath. That's like really surprising. I don't know what set I want this from because I like this art better. I don't really like this art. Mystery Booster, Plane Chase, Arch Enemy, Plane Chase. I thought this card came in foil. Maybe it just doesn't, maybe it's just because it's this art. I don't like this art. Okay, well, anyways, that's a bummer. And then the other cards, I also have Riveteer's Outlook, which is also inexpensive. That's another of those lands that gets you. Those, and then I wanted to replace these two with basics, so I have my cards like over here, and then I'm just putting them on top of the deck so that I know I need to put them away. And then these, like I said, I need to get foils for those, so I'm gonna, or lands basics, so I gotta do that. Okay. Then I have Mugus, which, as I mentioned, I have been thoroughly enjoying playing with this deck. So let's go on down to Mugus. Oh, I did need 2 victimized foils. I have one. Oh, no, that was from the one from earlier. I'm being silly. Okay. I have Terramorphic Expanse, which I don't really care because the arts like are all the same. Oh, I was gonna check the Plague Crafter, if I could spell it. Plague Crafter. There's a borderless version. I guarantee. Am I really gonna find that this foil is like dropped in price? Apparently, because it's not foil, not foil, not foil, not foil. Oh, it did drop in price since the last time. What is this? Ooh, I do not like that art. Is this the same one? Yeah, this is the only one that I want, but it's so expensive, and I just feel like this card should just be inexpensive for the foil, so I'm just not even gonna worry about it. And Demonic Tutor. I don't know these days what art I want. I don't know what's going on. There's so many versions of this as well, and a lot of these are just really expensive, and I don't feel like I do really enjoy playing with Mugus, but it's like I can wait until this gets a reprint and then drops in price. You get what I'm saying? Command Tower, though, is very inexpensive for the foil. The one from whatever set that is called that I'm blanking on. And this is the bounce land. This deck is a little bit slower, which is totally fine. So I don't mind if some of the things are a little bit on the slower side. Okay. Blood Crypt's foil. I do actually like the borderless foil for this. What do y'all think about this art? Oh, that is so cool. Okay, I'm totally adding this to the list, but I'm not gonna get this anytime soon. Let's say it's the Infinity borderless foil, non-galaxy. The galaxy ones are so expensive. Let's say non-galaxy, not no galaxy. No galaxy. Bloodstained Mire. Hold on, did these not get... These didn't get the things. Oh, wow, these are really expensive. Okay, so we're going to hold off on that, but then Barter and Blood is going to be cheap. Because it's only ever been... Oh, this card's been printed way more times than I expected, actually. I want probably the Avacyn Restored one, because it's the only one in foil, yeah. Okay. Barter in Blood. Foil. From Avacyn. I'm not going to put Avacyn Restored. I'm going to bold that, because it's cheap. It is cents. And then I've got my Harvester of Souls here because I want this to come out, but I don't know what I want. I have Rankle on here. I like to do this every once in a while. I like to just keep up with new cards and new sets. Let me see if I can find a card that I can just toss in here. This card's so funny. I don't know why this card is still so expensive. I think it's extremely overly expensive. Brash Taunter, that card is really funny. I thought I had an Erebos in here. Maybe I took it out and put it somewhere else. Oh, I think it's in Zombies. That's what it is, isn't it? I already have Solemn, Master of Cruelties. Mayhem Devil's not a bad option. I'd love to own a Dockside, but it's just too expensive. So I'm not going to. Oh, Opposition Agent's a good one. I do really enjoy it. I guess Harvester of Souls will stay for now, because if I can't think of anything right now, it's like, it's fine. This is a good card. I only wanted a creature. I know we already went through the creatures, but it's okay. I think I'll just have it because I'm not mad about it. It's just like, it's just a card that's there. But anyways, that is what it is. So okay, we're done with that. Okay, what deck do we have next? Let's go through a small stack. Okay, ladies, we've got 2 cards. The first is Anafenza the Foremost. Anafenza the Foremost. Wow, this has dropped in price significantly. Okay, that's good. Ladies. I actually have to look up this card too because Anna Fens foil. This card I want to throw in there too. I think there's a comma in her name. I don't really think I cared. It's maybe a little more Death and Taxes-y, and I kind of, like I said, I want to kind of stay away from that. Not that I don't think the card is good, I do. Shard Convergence is a weird one, because I'm like, will this card ever get a reprint? It's only been printed one time. Oh, it's only $4 for the foil. I thought this was much more expensive for the foil. Okay, let's add it. Shard Convergence foil. And let's bold this, because I want to get this in my next order. And then Ladies is like almost done, which is like so incredibly exciting. Okay. Green. Okay. Some of these I might actually have on here, like Lightning Greaves. I do have Lightning Greaves on here. Okay. Fires of Yavimaya, we already talked about. Those are those lands. And do I have Seedborn Muse? Oh, Seedborn Muse I'm going to take out. I did say that, didn't I? But do I have something in place? Yes, I do. I'm going to actually, I think what I'm going to do, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to actually put this on like this. And then I'm going to write the card that I want to put in there, but I have to think about it for a second because I want to add Hammer of Perforos for a second. Hammer of Perforos. How expensive is the foil? It is $4. Okay. Hammer of Perforos foil. Okay, and then I wanted to go through my... Oh, hold up. Things got out of order. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, hold on. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, Karametra. I love Karametra so much. What foil do I like? I like the Secret Lair ones. But this one's fine. Karametra, God of Harvests. The foil, that's just fine. I might get the... Sometimes I'm picky and sometimes I'm not. I don't really know how to explain it to you. Chromatic Lantern. Whoa. I have never seen this art before. There's so much stuff in this that I just don't know. Is that what the Surge foil is? Is that what this is? Yo, that's pretty. Why didn't no one tell me this existed? This is really pretty. Does it fit the style of theme? I think of Reen. I think it does. I'm gonna see if there's a price difference between this. This is $7. What is like a one from, let's see, which one would be cheap? Guilds of Ravnica? Wow, this one's more expensive. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna do that because that's fine. Okay, Crows and Verge. I wanted to look up, I don't think, you know what I think it is? I think there is a foil version of this. But it's from Judgment, isn't it? It's like $50. Yeah, it's very expensive. My friend Trav has one and I'm very jealous. And I don't think any of these other ones come in foil, so my heart is sad. Okay. Let's see. Mana Acceleration. I have Cultivate Kodama's Reach, Nature's Lore, Rampant Growth, Sylvan Scrying, Farseek. I need a 3 visits, though, because I don't have that. And I think I just want the... just like the regular one. Where did it get a reprint? Yeah, just the regular Commander Legends one. Commander... So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a little sticky note in here. Stick a little sticky note, and then this will be 3 visits. And I'm going to do that right now, because if I don't, I will forget. And then in the next time I order magic cards, I'll do that. I got my little sticky notes. They're a little, like, vellum. You can't really see it, because it's like that. Okay, 3 visits. I don't usually, like I said, do this, unless I have something proxied and, like, I don't know. I don't usually, but... I'm doing it today. I'll let that dry. Do I want to do... Were there any other mana acceleration cards that I wanted to run? Because I did... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did say that I wanted to run them with you guys. I don't think I pulled out the Arcane Signet. Do I have an Arcane Signet, Irene? I do. There's like no way I don't. Okay, I need to look up... Let's go to EDH Rec Rain. I want to look at the mana acceleration in there because... Like I said, I feel like I already have Farseek. Okay, let's just skip the creatures for right now. We can look at those at a different time. I mean, I've already looked at them. Okay. Let's go. Rampant Growth I have. Kodama's Reach I have. Nature's Lore. I do have that. 3 visits we just talked about. Rishkar's Expertise. Oh, this is so funny. I was actually thinking about this card the other day, and I was like, I don't have this card in here. And I need it because I love Rishkar's Expertise. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, how do I not have that card? Okay, so Skyshroud Claim is a possibility. It is only forests, though, so I'm a little hesitant. I think Explosive Vegetation would actually be better. Let's do Explosive Vegetation. I do really like... What was the card that we just talked about? I do really like Skyshard Claim. But I think based on what we want to do, I think Explosive Vegetation is better. Now, if you know me, you know I love an Onslaught foil, but they're expensive. They're like $13. How much is the Conspiracy Take the Crown? That is much cheaper, isn't it now? Let's just stick it on the list. Okay. Explosive Vegetation foil. And I'll bold that too because I want to get that soon. Okay. And then the only other thing that I have left to do in this deck is to replace those lands that I told you about that I would make a basic in each. So I'm going to set those aside in a different pile. Okay. I think the 3 visits has... Did I add that? I add that to the list, right? Okay. I'm going to stick that in there. And call it a day. Perfect. Okay. Okay, those are the lands. Okay, I'm scared to do a lot of these other piles because they're quite large. Okay. I have, what is this stack of cards? I also have to be cognizant of my time. And I need to start speeding it up because I have the F1 race soon and I need to get my life together. So that starts at 2:30. So we have like about 20 minutes to get the rest of this done. And we need to book it. So let's start booking it. Okay. The first thing I have is Zalafrin Void. I said I wanted to make this a basic, didn't I? Okay. Well, I don't know if I said that, but that's what I'm saying right now. Okay. Brainstorm. And I already know which one I like, but I'm blanking on what it's called. It is the... Where is it? Strixhaven. It's my favorite art. Strixhaven foil. Actually, my favorite art is this one. It's very expensive. What is this? Focus, Tracy. You're getting distracted. Okay, Wrath of God foil. Wrath of God. This card's been printed 1,000,000 times. I feel like the foil's like $2 for the foil. Wow. That's pretty. I like that. I feel like I have no strong preference. I just kind of like one of these. I like, ooh, they have the retro frame of this. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, I'm gonna stick that. That's gonna look so pretty. Okay, Wrath of God retro frame foil. Crush Contraband. That's very inexpensive. Leyland of Anticipation, I feel like that's expensive, so I'm not gonna put that right now. Swords to Plowshare is the... What art? It just came out. It's this one. But which one is... It's Dominaria Remastered. I guess I ordered a bunch, but I forgot to order one for this deck. Plowshares from Dominaria Remastered foil, I think. Mass Manipulation, that card might come out. I don't know. Path to Exile. It's the one. It's the only art. This art is so incredibly stunning. This is the art that I was talking to you guys about earlier that I think would fit. Yeah, it's the Magic Fest one. And this foil, it's like $8. It's not very expensive. Magic Fest foil. That one I won't get, though, anytime soon because I there's other things. Expedition map. I will get soon. I love this art so much, but it's just so much for the foil, so I'll probably just get like any of these. Probably it's gonna be either the double masters or the modern masters. Yeah, because it's like $3. It's very cheap. It's a good time to get them if you're interested. Foil from, what did I say? Double or Eternal Masters. Those are gonna be the cheapest ones. Thought Vessel. There's another Thought Vessel on my list. Let's spell that correctly. Bring a Friend promo. Wow, that's cool. That's cool art, y'all. Oh, I like that. Okay, well, let's see about the other arts. Like this one. I don't like that one as much. Wow, that Thought Vessel Bring a Friend promo is so cool. Why didn't no one tell me? That is so cool. Bring a Friend promo foil. I'll pick that up next time I order cards. Because that is cool. Consecrated Sphinx. It's going to be too expensive for this video. Flooded Strand. I don't know about, though. For first thing I saw is that price, and I was like, what? And then I was like, oh yeah, that. Okay. Obviously I love this. Like, in an ideal world, I would get that. Yeah, these are too expensive right now. It's fine. We'll get that at another point. The Hollowed Fountain, though, I will add because I want to get the... It's so pretty. It's just, she's so pretty. I'm not getting it anytime soon, but it's cool. Can I spell today? No. Propaganda we'll worry about later. Meddling Mage, though. We gotta do. Because it's cheap. I was looking at it the other day. Most likely it's gonna be the Double Masters. Double Masters. Or what was the other set? Alara. It's probably gonna be too expensive for Alara. Yeah. It's gonna be the one for Double Masters. It's like, which one is gonna pop up? Okay. Whew, we are moving along. We are trucking along. Riku scares me, and so does this stack of AC cards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna do all these today because this is gonna take too long, and some of these I already know are gonna be too expensive. And some of these, like I said, I don't need to worry about them. Okay, Thought Vessel, we will add to AC though. Command Tower, we also will add because it's cheap. Beast Within. What art do I like in Beast Within? It's kind of a thing where it's like I don't think I really care about any of the arts, like of what they look like, except I avidly dislike this. I avidly hate it, actually. Okay, that was Battle for Baldur's Gate. I'm bad at looking at stuff. Oh, Commander Legends. Why isn't it foil? Did these not... See, this is why I can't keep up with stuff. It just doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Okay, this is taking too much time. This is taking too much time. We're just gonna skip past it. Okay, Field of Ruin, I will put on my list. I'm not gonna add all of these. Theros Beyond. Death Foil. It's the only art. It's the only art. It's so pretty. This one. How could you say anything else? It's beautiful. Corsair of Crufix. Might have to pause this video to go make some tea. Gotta do that. Born of the Gods. Yeah, Corsair. Born of the Gods foil. Are there any other ones that are gonna be cheap? Jumpstart, not foil, not foil. Oh, Masters 25. M25. Ponder. I like the... What is the one? This one. The Magic Player's Reward one. Although I would love to own a foil of this, but it is... Like, why? Oh, you guys can't see that. Why? Why is that the way it is? I know why it's the way it is. You don't have to explain it to me, but it's just ridiculous. I do really like this one. This is the Magic Player's Reward. I don't think I need to get this anytime soon, though. So I do want to play with this card, though. Rejuvenating Springs. Wow, that is expensive. I did not know that was a $10 card. Okay. Like I said, we gotta move. Also, this video is like 7,000 years long, so I'm sorry if you didn't want to listen to me for that long. This is my favorite art. It is very cheap too. Okay, so it is Rampant Growth. It is the borderless foil. Blue Sun Zenith. I really like this art a lot. I know it's like the main art, but that's not very expensive. That's cool. Blue Suns Zenith. Hopefully I spelled that right. What was that from? M25. What were the other ones that it is in? Mirrodin. Yeah. I don't know if I spelled Mirrodin right, but we're just gonna go with it. Solemn Simulacrum. My favorite art, and the art I'll get, is this one. It's the M25 art, and it is expensive. Wow. Solemn Sim. Lacrum. M12. Well, Alchemist Refuge. It's the one that's cheap, this one, the Mystery Booster foil. Okay, we're moving on to the last deck. I've been filming for so long. I am so sick of me. I'm sure y'all are sick of me too. Okay, they believe this one is the matching, this is Guilds of Ravnica. Okay, I just want to make sure that they all, yeah, Ravnica Legions. Okay, so this is the one that I want in foil. Steam Vents. And who is this, Riku? Yeah, Super Muse I already have on the deck. I did not know that. Rapid Hybridization. And I definitely have a hierarchy, I will say, with decks of things that I focus on. Riku is one of those things. Why is this so expensive? Okay, we're not getting that anytime soon. These lands I need to set aside because like I said, I'm doing basic with them. Okay, the only other things that I wanted to look at is I wanted to look at my mana acceleration, and I wanted to figure out what cards I have and if there's any that I need, because I am already seeing a card that I am missing. So I have all of the signets, but I only have 2 of the talismans. I have Talisman of Creativity and Curiosity. So I'm missing red-green, which I don't know what that's called. MTG Talisman red-green. It is Talisman of Impulse. So, you know, something really annoying is that I have these arts already, and the ones I need are the all matching ones, and I just don't feel like doing that right now. So we're not going to do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 mana acceleration, like sorcery things. So Farseek, Nature's Lure, Sylvan Scrying, 3 visits, Cultivate. Okay. I don't know what else. Not Sea Beach. I don't know what else. I have like Steve and stuff like that too. Farseek, Clodomus Reach, Cultivate, Ewit. Okay. Okay. I guess I could do, you know what, I didn't even really think about that because I have like Birds of Paradise, but I could always do like these too. Do I have Wood Elves in this deck? I actually don't know. Let me put that aside because that's another really good option, because I don't have a ton of creatures in this deck, so that and Farhaven Elf would actually be really good options for me. I don't think I have Wood Elves in here, but I'm gonna do a quick glance through of that and make sure. but that's good because it leaves me with a body. I could also run this or Elvish. There's art that I really like. Is it this one or is it the other one? Lana Worlds. I think it's the Lana Worlds. What is the art that I really like? It's this one. Yeah, I'm gonna add this to my list because I really like this card. What is it? The open house foil. I have to think about what cards I want to take out for Riku because the deck is incredibly tight. Okay, so right now I'm looking for Wood Elves and Farhaven Elf. Okay, I just did a quick glance through and I don't have it. I'm not gonna get both, but I will get Wood Elves, and there's a specific art. It's this one that I want to get. I really like this, the 30th anniversary promo. I'm gonna bold both of those because I'll get those in my next order because neither of those are really expensive. So yeah, I'm just gonna suck it up, I guess, with the talismans and just say that I just have 2. The other project that I have is taking these lands, and I need to make these the basics because, like I said, I have a couple of things that I want to do with those with basics. So, okay, I need to go because I need to reorganize my desk and I need to get those basics, and then I need to go watch the F1 race. I need to make tea above all. So, guys, this was super like all over the place. That was kind of just the point, was like me getting things together. So I'm just kind of really curious, like, did you enjoy this video? Like, would you like to see this in the future? Like I said, I have like that whole land project that I was talking about. Like, are y'all interested in seeing that? Like, just like let me know. But basically, yeah, this is like kind of it. And like I said, I've had this on my list to like do for a while, so it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. And I was just like, today I was like, I'm just gonna sit down and film it. Should it have been right before the F1 race? Maybe that was not my best move, but here we are. Guys, let me know what you thought of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll catch y'all in my next one.